This right here is crazy.
AyeQ!
This is what, yo, imagine him getting a hospital just to deal with and the baby's coming out. Fellas, again, focus on yourself. That's what it is.
He can't have a 9 to 5.
What? Why not? You don't want him to have an honest job?
I mean, he could be a hustling entrepreneur.
So you want him to be you want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay, he can't
So
like he can't clock in and clock out.
No.
Damn,
I
B.
think
Simone.
entrepreneurs should date entrepreneurs.
Okay, but still, there's people who have really good jobs with vocational skills. If he's a mechanic,
I'm sure, but no, you're not going to understand my lifestyle. You're not going to understand why I'm up at 3 a.m.
Damn, you're making this
you,
hard for me. Okay, all right.
You know, he has to be an entrepreneur,
a business owner. He getting one of them stimulus packages from Donald Trump, one of them small business loans, and he ain't buying jewelry with it.
Or moving into that direction.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
Would you feel like you were settling if they had a 9-to-5 job?
I would feel like I was settling if they weren't walking in their purpose and fully fulfilled, and if they could not maneuver to my lifestyle. So if you have a 9-to-5 and you love your job, you're happy, but you can never travel with me, you got to ask your boss if you could call off. That's not for me.
That's understandable.
But if you have your 9-to-5 and you're like miserable and that's not your purpose, that's also not for me. Mm-hmm. Like, I need somebody that loves what they do and they're walking in their purpose, whether it's a 9-to-5 or entrepreneur.
So when we say 9 to 5, like we're not shaming everybody that gets up at 9 in the morning that gets off at 5, right? It's more so like a minimum to lower wage. Is it just about wage?
It has anything to do with finances.
No,
it has to do with purpose and it has to do with lifestyle.
So 9 to 5 is not a tax bracket. It's a mindset.
It's a mindset.
No, I think.
Oh, okay.
I don't even
for sure.
Low key.
So you can work for FedEx if his mindset was great.
You could work for FedEx if you feel like that's truly your purpose, and if you can be like, if I call you tomorrow, like, babe, we're going to London, come on.
Okay, so looks like reality is slowly setting in, right? This is the same chick who said she wouldn't date a man who have a 9-to-5. She need a dude who is a boss, okay? She only deal with bosses. She don't deal with the help, right? Now, if you listen to her clearly, you can clearly see as she age as a woman, she's now realizing her position. Let me just say this, ladies out there, if you're average looking, right, as far as attraction, as far as your sex appeal, if it's average, just because you have a successful career, just because you have money, just because you have resources, that don't increase your sex appeal to a man. Because what happens is this: when these type of women focus on their career and they become successful, now they start feeling like they are entitled to a man who is a boss, or to a man who is at least in the 1% of men that women want. They start feeling like, well, I'm entitled to a man like that. But the problem is this: that man is not going to see you any more attractive than who you are physically. And that's what it is. So it don't matter how boss up you are as a woman, it does nothing to your sex appeal. And I think a lot of women needs to understand that. So it's not about what you want, right? It's about who wants you. A dude who is bossed up all the way. Why will I choose to go on a vacation? And this is no disrespect. This is just me. Why would I choose to go on a vacation if I'm all the way bossed up with a chick? And this is no disrespect, but with a chick who looks like her. She looks kind of, she's more on the average side. She's not on the baddie side. So what it is, she wants a dude who is bossed up, but a dude who's bossed up wants a baddie. He wants to travel with a baddie. Because let's keep it real, man. Yo, when you travel, bro, and you go on the beach, you gotta be with a baddie. If you not, anything else will be uncivilized. It's like, what you doing? You went out the country with that? Something average? For what? Makes no sense. So women have to understand that. But the bottom line is this, ladies, to all the women out there who are career driven and you're focused on your career and you're working your way up, don't forget, that's not going to increase your sex appeal. If a dude see you as a 4, you could put $2 million in your bank account now. A dude is not going to see you and think, oh, she's attractive because she's rich. We don't care. Because if I'm a boss dude, right? Like if I'm already bossed up and I'm going on a vacation, if I got to choose between her and a baddie that works at Foot Locker, and y'all know, man, them chicks at Foot Locker be having them buns. I'm taking a chick who works at Foot Locker. Facts. But that's what these women have to realize. And the problem is they don't get it until they are in their late 30s and they wondering like, why I can't find, I'm pretty sure she's single. I don't know for a fact, but I'm willing to guess that this chick right now is still single. Because if you realize her mindset is slowly changing. She is slowly transitioning into the single, independent, career-driven woman. And that's cute. But ladies, that's not attractive to a man. So we get it. Yes, you want a boss dude and all that, but you gotta understand, the dudes who are bossed up, they probably don't want you. The best dudes for you might be a dude who is working a 9-to-5 because he can provide the love and affection that you need as a woman better than a dude who is bossed up. Because a dude who is bossed up, he don't care how much money you're making. All he care about is how you look physically. Like, you gotta be a baddie. You gotta look like something first. Facts. I got all the money in the world and I'm gonna smash an average looking chick? For what? It's like, it's pointless to be bossed up. I may as well go work a 9-to-5. You see how it makes sense? But a 9-to-5 with a chick who's physically average, it makes sense. So she's running away from the man that wants her. And what's going to happen is she's probably going to be 35, 36 to 37, 30, 40. And that's when they finally hit her like, wow, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm chasing away my husband. And now she will become desperate looking for a husband. And then she was going to marry the same type of dude that she said that she don't want. That's why a lot of women are so delusional, man. But ladies, man, let this be a wake-up call to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let this be a wake-up. Don't let your career or how much money you make from your job and things like that confuse you. You are still who you are. And that's what it is, man.